In the previous 2 seasons, you saw the foundations, the peak, and the dark age of MCC. But when it comes to this season, people expect the same old deal. And some are starting to get bored of the usual MCC format, possibly moving on to other events, like the now very casual event of Block Wars with the variety-focused approach, or an intense competitive event like Pandora's Box, for example. With events popping right up and center with more and more of them, really more of them, each with its own gimmick, what does MC have left in its legacy? What does it have to compete with those events, and what's still special about MCC? Well, this season explains how the event navigates through more of its dark times, and finally towards the end, discover what will make them have a resurgence once again. This is Season 3. But first, to make sense of what's going to happen at the beginning of the season, let's visit our good old friend, MCC Island. Now, as you have seen in the previous video, MCC Island was launched in this closed beta on the day of MCC 24, with some games from MCC itself. And with it comes completely different interface compared to the one in the event. That means timer on top, new blocky fonts, and also pretty much a condensed sidebar, etc, etc. So, what does this have to do with the upcoming season? Well, if we look at the interface again, and let's watch the first ever update video of Season 3.
So the biggest change you'll see in MCC this year is a massive overhaul of the on-screen overlays. Every single game has received a refresh, pulling a lot of info out from the busy scoreboard on the right hand side.
Yep, that looks the exact same. And while some people are happy about it, me included, because, it looks more clean now, people, especially some on the subreddit, hated it. With one of the main reasons being, well, it's similar to MCC Island. Why do the event have to be the same as the MCC Island server? Is this the islandification of the event? Good question. Yes, but in a positive way. Since this looks cleaner than, well, whatever the previous 2 seasons were, and more appealing to casual viewers as well. Like, have you seen Techno's POV by any chance? Like, the sidebar is so large and insane, man. And with this redesign, it's pretty much the approach of the Noxcrew going forward for MCC related projects. As shown with the new logo, the expansion of merchandise including the introduction of a silver season coin, and streamlining the production of the MC Championship event. This is so that the event can become more stable to run, and thus the devs can spend time on potentially adding gimmicks or special things aside from just polishing the tournament event by event. Apart from that, the event learned from their lessons last time, as the start of the season have a little bit of a softer drop of the maps, which makes the event less overwhelming compared to, well, where the heck MCC 14 is. And to make this a little bit clearer, maps for MCC 29. I'm gonna cover only the new maps, not the ones that are, well, the ones that are already exist. So we're gonna got Sky Battle with a new map of Metro. Metro is somewhat, there's 2 variations. The one that is the original one that is debuted in this event, and the later one which is more emphasis on tighter center, etc, etc on there, and just a rework of the center essentially. And to get to the side, got 2 new maps, Skyscraper and Spiral Climb. The former one, if you are on MCC Island, there's a trick. If there's a certain modifier that is activated, like there's a certain trick. And yeah, Spiral Climb is the first that includes the dropper part of, to get to the side map. It is the first one. So yeah, pretty cool indeed. And yeah, 3 maps only. 3 new maps. compared to like 11 or 13 or whatever in season 2. I mean, the season started in March, so yeah. Aside from the maps as well, you got this. Reminds you of something. Yeah? According to the Noxcrew, by the way, they didn't copy other events on this, so hey, trust them on that, okay? Anyways, with that aside, the first event back for MCC tonight was held on March 18th, 2023. And with it came scoring bugs that makes Author Sheeplord, the popular MCC stats guy, scratching his head. Yeah, there's so many rounding errors, etc, etc. It's just a mess, man. The event also had this.
George, you need it on too.
It goes out again. Oh my god.
Good one. Anyway, the team of Aqua Stellatos won the event, featuring H-Bomb, Cubfan, False, and Kratzy, who won the event for the second time. Yeah, it's been a while since the first event until, well, 29, so goddamn long. This would happen in the next season as well for one other person. More on that when we get there, of course.
When she gets to a corner, she runs back immediately. Just remember that.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude!
Let's go!
Just gonna relax now. Take a breather.
Just take a little sip of water. Just lean back. Dave's won for the first time in 1,200 days.
Let's go!
GG's! Let's go!
Dave's...
Dude, I'm crying, dude. Fuck!
Let's go!
Oh my god, dude!
And then comes the first out of many very special events of the season. And by looking at the 2023 calendar, hey look, April 1st lands on a Saturday. You know what that means? MCC Scuffed, or MCC AF, held on April 1st, 2023. And as the name implies, well, everything is scuffed. Like scuffed announcements, scuffed teams, scuffed update videos, scuffed games, and the return of the almighty Skyblocko. And now you know why this game never returned. Like, seriously, what the heck is that? We also saw the return of Bingo But Fast as well, with everyone saying that they should bring this game back. More on that later. Now, this event also breaks all the rules of every competitive event ever, where the top 2 teams and the bottom 2 teams would compete in the finale of the event. And yep, they would also legitimately win the event as well, even with all the scuffness, yeah. And after all of those, 2 teams won. The team in first place, consisting of Scott Smajor, Tim Flip, and Joe Smallish Beans, who still brags his first indiv in this event up to this date, and the 9th place team of Skeppy, Awesome Dude, Bad Boy Halo, and Punk. And as a bonus for this event, a cardboard coin is given for the winners. Hey, those scuff coins are unique to each other, okay? So you might want to frame it, I think. Even though it's a piece of cardboard, but just frame it.
Nice!
Let's go!
Oh my gosh! Nice! Easy.
Now, you may wonder, how scuff are the games? I said so many scuffness. How scuff are they? How scuff is the event? Like, you may wonder about everything about this event. Got you covered. Link over here. There's a little bit of video that I have done covering everything that is scuffed about MC Scuffed. So, you might want to go check it out, obviously. After the scuffness comes the event that really breaks the team balancing. MCC 30 on April 29th, 2023. Featuring power duos, Hannah and the Kick Streamer, and Frost and Purple, Jojo and Pete, Fobup and Ninja, Fruit and Dave Kratzy, and the debut of the person who introduces this tiny little event to the Spanish speaking community, Shadoon666. Now, when it comes to this set of teams, as well as the next couple, you will see a bunch of ways that Scott is trying to spice up the event, by introducing unique chemistry or twist to some of the teams, or just only one team. You may have latched on to this idea already if you have been looking deep into the teams of this event, like Scar and Tubble in 29, or in Scuffed, where there's very silly teams, including the Garfing team of Orange Ossets, my favorite by the way. I will mention more of this as time goes by in the next couple of events, so that you get a bigger picture as to how Scott does his team's magic. So, that aside though, you got the power duos. Now what does the event itself introduce? Well, Hungry Hole in the Wall from Scuffed, alternative routes to the run, and minor tweaks, and that's it. Nothing too eye-popping from what you see. Yeah. And after all those games, the team that doesn't have any power duos won the event, with Solidarity, In the Littlewood, Scotty Smajor, and Shane Five Briefman, cementing himself as the player that truly is good at the video game. No help needed at all.
Get in!
After that, it's MCC 31 on May 20th, 2023, with the debut of the all-Spanish speaking team of Red Rabbits, of Capitan Gato, Ollie Gamers, Shadoon, and Jojo Solos. And well, when you have this team of this magnitude, well...
Conmigo, salió uno.
¿Muerto?
Pon un heater. Ganamos.
No tengo heal. ¡Ganamos! ¡Ganamos! ¡Vamos!
¿Este? ¡Vamos! ¡Let's go! ¡Primero!
¡Vamos!
Nice.
Buenísimo.
Uno más.
Pilla una flecha,
A Snifferis.
Opa,
ahí va,
agárralo.
vamos.
Nice.
¡Dispara!
They won with flying colors, of course. Like, really impressive. Also, hey, there's the karma system in To Get to the Side being introduced in this event after a certain player's shenanigans. Then comes MCC Pride 23 on June 10th, 2023. And with it comes, obviously, the fundraiser for the travel project and more variety streamers than ever before. Lily Pishu, Janet X Chocobars, Ryan Higa, and Koi Piso. Yes, Koi Piso, a variety streamer. Totally, yeah. This event also introduces another event player to the mix of Mysticat, although she would appear only in Pride events for now. And also Zombie Cleo and Gucky as well, competing against her partner. Yeah. So with the roster and of course the lessons learned from the last Pride event, that being the milestones not being reached as the Noxcrew hoped for, the event opted in for a more soft approach to the good old fundraiser, with a coin for Pride 23, which I have it on hand here, and the parkour tower in the main hub. Little changes all around, but to compensate the lack of donation related changes, we got, well, yet another return of Being But Fast. Surely that will make a return soon, right? Like, officially. As well as the remixes of To Get to the Stack and Sands of Pride. After all this, and one of Kratzy's meltdown of all time, his team with Mysticat, Elena Ixie, and Gizzy Gaza won.
Take your time.
You're good.
Get out of here! No, Mr. Lava Boy. I don't want to play that. We win these. Get out of here.
Then comes MCC 32 on July 15th, 2023, with the signed captains in MCC 32, featuring, well, captains and Captain Peru, Shadoon666 as well. Yeah, he's a captain indeed. This one also introduces Clout's 2 Back from the Dead, and again, That's it. Well, there's Doom, our favorite map totally, and some other minor changes, but then yeah, that's it. And with all those changes in games, the team of Anfrost, Ranbu, MC, and Scar won the event, with Ranbu and MC finally winning their first event. Five Nights at Freddy's buff anyone? Their skins, team skins? Yeah. After that, it's MCC 33 on August 5th, 2023, with the introduction of Etho in MCC. The legend himself, who is now addicted to MCC's sister server of MCC Island. And well, aside from Etho, you got this team. Like, you see this at the roster for the teams. Yeah, this is a piece of cake. Really a piece of cake. And they indeed did it, with flying colors, obviously. This event also introduces the photo fight limits from MCC Island. And, well, nothing too much happening after that. You're seeing a bit of a pattern, right? Like, you're seeing some things that is happening for the last couple of events. Okay, hold on to that aside first, and let's talk about MCC Rising 2. Yes, back and better than ever before on August 26th, 2023. With it comes new chemistry, new communities, and really uprising content creators in the good old space. And to give a glimpse again of all the teams, we're gonna do the same thing as with Rising 1, because again, the video's too long. Here's every bit from every team of this event.
Hello, Jackie Pyrocide. So but I'm still applying for MCC Rising, thank you.
My llamas had 16 deaths, Red Rabbits had 32 deaths, and the Crimson cast members had 64 deaths. Which is more advanced, Jessix?
Huh?
OMG, hi Martin, do you want to be on our MCC Rising team?
Sarah, I've literally won MCC before. Obviously I can't.
That's why you should vote for me for president. I mean, you should let us in the MCC.
I think Nomad doesn't understand what we're applying to.
No one will be able to say the word pamonha. We need something really Brazilian, like cachorro caramelo. But my name's already caramelo. I like the pamonha idea, but
I leap block by block across the chasm. The ledges break at my feet. I reach the final ledge and grab the—
We walk around the ravine and grab the crown.
What? That was my moment!
Dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. In MCC.
Did you see it?
See what?
Guys, we get another chance.
Really?
I was just talking about that.
Hey, what are you all doing in August?
We start with a pro Minecraft builder happily enjoying life with her dog when BAM! The dog dies. So sad, crying, lots of sadness and stuff.
What will be our biggest challenge we'll have to face as a team?
Grace. Grace is our biggest challenge. I'm done.
Now, while the rosters between Rising 1 and Rising 2 can't be that comparable by all means, but Rising 2's roster is a different beast in itself, as more players in the event has grown to become more successful in the space. Take Lime Llamas or the Lime Lemmings as an example, with everyone being involved in SMP projects as well as events in the good old Minecraft space. Take Linrose as well from Purple Pandas, who established herself as a trophy hunter and is actively involved in the MCC Island community, etc, etc. So yeah, this is what Rising is all about. Uplifting content creators in the same space of Minecraft, as well as uplifting them to new heights of the content creation space. And after countless practice streams, interviews, and a nail-biting battle box round that really decides the second place team, the Lime Lemmings won, featuring Weightbox, No Man of the World, Chaos Corpse, and Nominal Gravy. Who may have forgotten something? I'm calling you out here, Nom. Calling you out.
Let's go! We win these!
The only people who are back in future events for this roster would be Harry, Sarah, Akko, and Apokuna, all of them participating in Pride 24, with also some of the roster being a part of the reserves in future MCC and their Cup event. But hey, if you look into the event space or even the SMP space as mentioned, most of them are still very active up to this date. Rising aside comes MCC 34 on September 16th, 2023. With it comes the pack in the Pink Parrots: Big Star, Preston, Mitch Bajan Canadian, and Jerome. Your childhood dreams right here, right now. And with the event, it also comes with the reintroduction of Bingo Vote Fast. Finally, after their appearances in Scout and Pride 23. Yep, a little bit of cameo in Rising 2 as well. But, well, you can't just bring the game back with all the same. You need to reintroduce or introduce some mechanics as well. Including, well, variety of challenges, not just collecting blocks now. As well as no locking out, and finally having lines counting for something. And then that's it. Yeah, that's the only big change, aside from water fight map of Sandyland being an MCC Island simulator now. But yeah, that's it. Welcome back, Bingo. Yeah, welcome back. And for the roster itself, aside from the Pink Parrots, if you look at the roster, you see it, right? You see it? Cyan Coyotes? That's an obvious winner from the start. Well, Lime could be as well, but also Purple, and then yeah. But if you look at Cyan, it is predictable at this point to see who would win. And guess what? Well, they won. But hey, it is still brilliant efforts for the team itself as well. Now, aside from Rising 2, if you remember the last 5 number events, so 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, not 29, 29 is the welcome back, so there's still some hype, but from 30 onwards, you may have seen patterns that are really recognizable in the event. And that is, not the players, but the lack of things that makes the event more interesting. You see, all the number of events I've mentioned so far has no eye-popping changes. Apart from, like, you know, remixes and Bingo coming back. And that's it all really. Like, that's it. Nothing else. Just a good old show at this point of tuning into the event and just watch the competition and then leaving that aside until, like, you know, next month. But yeah, apart from the teams, there's really nothing else to be excited about. Hence why I glance over the number of events a lot by me, of course. And that alone is the problem that MCC still has stemming from, well, the previous season. Yeah, it is quite a little bit of a slow burn here. So, how do we fix this monotonous feeling and losing of interest in MCC? Well, there's one person that can help with all of this. Introducing Avondale, the rest-known mechanics master in the Noxcrew game show and the marketplace man behind literally almost all the maps in Bedrock Marketplace. Now, while yes, he has been involved in MCC quite a bit in the past events of MCC, including Rising 2, he's very much hands-on on that as well. But his involvement is not prominent until now, as he's again more hands-on into him and the team potentially changing the event's course. And this is why the rebranding is here, as well as the expansion of the merchandise, and much more. It comes down to potentially expanding, reaching MCC to the next level, and collaborating with other bands to potentially get off the downs that were the previous numbered events. And to kick things off, well, he already kicked things off with Rising 2, but you know, this is the peak, okay? This is the peak. So, to kick things off, it's TwitchCon time. And well, there's a Twitch Rivals slot for some Minecraft gaming. Like in the past, you see Craft Master Live or even the MOBA thing, the MCL by Pick-a-Clicks. There's a Twitch Rivals slot. And well, comes the first MCC Twitch Rivals event. held in TwitchCon Las Vegas on October 20th, 2023. And it was hype. Right from the announcement, where we have that feeling of finally getting to see MCC in real life, to the end of Dodgeball. Now, to compromise the Twitch Rivals nature of ad reads and also appearances like Jake from State Farm, the format is tweaked a bit, with a condensed 6-game format and featuring games that are designed for spectators, like Meltdown, where all the best moments are in, or Ace Race, with the finish being the hype moment of course. And many more games that really produce that factor. And with its first Twitch Rivals event, it was very successful indeed, in terms of every single bit. Well, except for Tubbo breaking Beckemon's screen, but whatever. But at the end though, the Yellow Yaks won, with Anfrost, Awesome Dude, Cupfan, and Captain Sparkles, who really have to flex his agility powers.
Incredible performance. Give it up for the Yellow Yaks, your Twitch Rivals MC Champions! Gentlemen!
And thus a successful Twitch Rivals. This would then happen again in Rotterdam and San Diego in the following year, with really more crowds and more hype than ever before, thus cementing MCC as one of the must-goes in TwitchCon. If you are a fan of competitive Minecraft, of course. We will cover those two events, Rotterdam and San Diego, in the next video, of course. This event series is the start of what I call the renaissance of MC Championship, with the reimagined as well as a new approach of the tournament. More special events and more focus on making each event special in itself. Now, while MCC Twitch Rivals was just the start, this would eventually become the main theme in the next season. Now, after Impulse losing his voice, it's time for a relaxing event and a celebration itself of MCC Party on November 11th, 2023. The event itself tears apart the rulebooks of MC Championship, where instead of coins deciding the top 2, crowns decide the top 2 instead. And the teams would have to navigate the complex game of stealing, playing the right moves, protecting yourselves, and of course being a Mario Party expert by, well, trying to figure out the bonus objectives. Or just spamming the chat and, well, you get rewarded.
Next time we kill more cocks.
Next time, more
that might be us. That must be us for Yahweh.
This event also introduces the Crimson Krakens back to the event. Captain Sparkles, Krinios, Kratzy, Karakovis. And if you ask them if they enjoyed the event or not, they didn't enjoy the event at all. They really hated the twist, yeah. At the end, the Cyan Coyotes outsmarted everyone, and thus winning the event, with Footberries, Hannah XX Rose, Gumi, and Elena XC, who still has her unplayed Joker card.
Got him. Let's go! Oh my god, I'm in choke. Let's go. I hit like every shot.
I still have my Joker card!
And to wrap it all up, we are going back to basics with a classic number event of MCC 35. 50 present giving minigame and, well, not too much changes. Yeah, we needed a break after those two chaotic events anyway, so hey, I give it a pass this time. And to end it all, the pink presents won, with Wally Bear, Shubble, Hannah, and Kratzy in the team.
Nice.
Don't over.
He fell.
Got him!
Nice, Shelby! Nice, Shelby! Shelby
Whoa,
gets it done, baby! She gets it done!
Oh my god!
Shelby's good of all time.
I won 2 MCCs in a row!
You did what I could
Girls get things done!
And that's season 3 of MCC. Starting off with a little bit of a slow burn from the last season, with the same mode of MCC, but then reached the renaissance of MCC in Twitch Rivals, and the new approach of making each event special. And while you might look back and say, hey, there's only like 6 out of 12 events in this season that are, well, quote-unquote normal, or canon as they said. But let me ask you this. Would you rather have monotonous numbered events with not many eye-popping changes? Or just specials that you can look forward to every single event and be excited about? That's a little bit of a biased worded question, but just think about it. There's a lot of benefits when it comes to this. And, well, you have to adapt with the times a bit, to say the least. It is a learning experience for MCC, with the approach of trying to have every event special and not just numbering them, add new features, call it a day. No, this is what MCC needs. A refresh of the event that really is long overdue. And with the new approach of special events, I heard that there's a certain game anniversary coming up. Maybe someone could do something special about it? Hello, thank you so much for watching this good old video. I'm reading the WhatsApp messages right now. It's currently 20 to midnight at the time of me finishing reading the script, recording all the scripts. So now I'm very worried if my roommates are gonna be yelling at me or not. Also pardon this, cause well, I'm cleaning the veggies and whatever are going on. Yeah, that's season 3 of MCC. Obviously, it's somewhat of a slow burn in the beginning. It's nothing too much interesting, same old deal like last time. But then the next season and the final of the season as well as the next season, we'll get to the nitty-gritty of some special events. Oh boy, I'm excited to go cover Ender Cup, excited to cover all the Twitch Rivals and literally everything else. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the series so far, by the way, and yeah, excited for a brand new project that I still haven't finalized yet, but who knows what's gonna happen. Anyway though, that's it for me. I'll see you next week for season 4. Keep on watching Duechayapol. Bye bye.